Alright guys, how's it going? I am fucking back's in pain. Oh, where's my wee ball? I've definitely tweaked something in my back. Oh. Oh. Oh, man. Slept the wrong way and I completely gave myself a complete knot. Oh. Oh. Jesus. Oh. Sore. That is sore. So, I'm pretty much just guessing. Most things today are going to feel much harder than what they actually are. Hello, is it Shalo12? How's it going? Oh, my fucking neck. It's not even my neck, it's my trapezius, my right trapezius. It is sore. There we go. Right. I'm okay. I'm being a bit lazy, but we're getting there. Basically, I'm an artist that does artwork for streamers. Cool, cool. And I'll just stop you before you try and sell me in. I'm not interested, my guy. So do you have a Discord or Insta so I can cure? I'm guessing this might be a bot account, I'm guessing, because I just said I'm not interested in anything. I do have Discord and that, but I don't use it. I've been a lazy motherfucker. I think I'm kind of grouchy today, to be fair, so apologies in advance for my grouchiness. I think it's my back, it's making me more fucking irritable. Yep. Oh, my neck is sore. Oh, next set. So no more pod stuff, it's just normal deadlifting. Oh, Jesus, man. Hey, let's get this next set. Hi, how does one go from a regular gym goer to a powerlifter? The way you move is really quite a lot. Thank you for that firstly, and I'm actually a very average powerlifter, but I guess going from like normal gym person to powerlifting, that is quite a jump. So the biggest thing from just doing normal gym training, because doing normal gym training is to look good, feel a bit good, and but mostly it's just to look good. Powerlifting is a sport rather than looking good. It's not about how you look, it's about how effective and how functional you can move a weight from A to B. So the first thing you need to do is get out your head, I want to be a powerlifter but I also want to look good, because both things might not coincide with each other. Because with powerlifting you train muscles more than some other muscles. Like I don't train my biceps. I do have, for years of doing bicep training, I do have alright biceps, but now I don't train them because it's not really beneficial to powerlifting. They get a lot of like accessory work from like doing like rows and stuff and get some secondary sort of stimulus, but I don't really target my biceps, really. I might do a wee bicep curl here and there just for a bit of fun, but there's no benefit to me growing my biceps. If I have bigger biceps, it just means my biceps weigh more and I've got less muscle to put on in areas that are more important because I'm in a weight class sort of thing. But to basically forget all that, if you want to move more weight, is just start programming for weight progression rather than going for reps and sets. That is really it. I think we're doing 150 now, aren't we? 150. Like for example, like let's just say you want to get better at deadlifting. Your deadlift right now is, we'll say 100 kilos, and let's just say you're quite a beginner, so you've got lots of room for improvement. So the best way to improve your deadlift is just by repetition and doing it more and more. and then doing a varied. So yes, you could do like your 4 sets of 10 for deadlift, but that's not necessarily going to make you strong. And then you could go just kind of the old classic way of strength training, your 5x5. But doing 5x5 for deadlifting is good for a wee bit of time, but you might build up quite a lot of fatigue. So then you need to change it up. So you could do like 5x5 for a block of weeks. And then when you start to feel the fatigue of doing 5 sets of 5 reps, you switch to doing 5 sets of 3. So you've slightly changed the volume by reps. So you'll still move, so that means you can move even further in weight. And then your next progression after you get fatigued from there is 3x3. So you do 3 sets of 3. And then that's that going for a while. So you keep doing that. And then you get to that point you start to fatigue. You can go on to singles. So then you do 5 sets of 1. And you get onto that bit. Then you do 5 sets, then you go into 3 sets of 1. And then you can finish off by going for a 1 rep max for your next progression, which is just 1 rep, 1 set of 1 rep. And that's you testing your true rep max. That's like a very basic linear progression. But there's all different types of ways of progressing. So the most important thing for training, both kind of, I say, bodybuilding, powerlifting, thingy, is progressive overload. So basically, just track your progress. If you start off deadlifting 100 kilos, and then you finish a program and you've tracked all your progress, and you finish that program at 115, you've made 15 kilos of progress. But see if you don't track all the bits in the middle, then you might not see where you might, like, for example, you do 5x5 training at 100 kilos, you build up to maybe 107, or 107 and a half, okay, and you do 3x3, and then you only go up to maybe 110, but then you do like singles and you jump right up to 115, then you know your best training outputs is kind of your singles training and your 5s. Doing 3 reps doesn't really change much, so you might just go from doing a big block of 5s, then go straight into a big block of singles. But everybody's different. And the next time you do that progression, you start at 115. Let's just say you do your 5s. You only go up this time a couple of kilos. Let's just say you only jump 5 kilos of a progress to 120 for doing 5s. And then you jump to singles. So instead of going to triples, you just go straight to singles. And you might just fucking launch right up to 135. And that's you made a much bigger jump. And then you can go, right, okay, so from that point I know that. But then you might go, well, there's not much difference from doing 5s and triples. So I might start off with triples and just see how that goes. As I say, it's just all about experimenting. And if you don't track your progress, you won't see what works well for you. I need to set a timer, because I really need to get myself quicker. Timer's rolling anyway just now. Neck's killing me. Five and 6, that's fine. So I'm doing 150. We'll see how this goes if it's at a 7. So basically what I'm training just now, so R-Pyro. First what I'm really doing is I'm training at RPE, which is rating of perceived exertion. So essentially it's just how hard did that single set feel, rather than if you do RIR, reps in reserve, that's just at the end of that set, how many more reps could you have gotten. So it's slightly different, very similar, but different. For example, an RIR 7 is like having at least 3 or more reps left in the tank. An RPE 7 is like not being able to do it any more than 3 reps at the end of it. But when you talk in that sense, it just goes, that is the exact same, but it is different because knowing having 3 reps in the tank and feeling like there's 3 reps in the tank are different things. And also your effort level can change amongst reps. Like if you're doing 10 reps of something and you go, oh, that was an IR of 3, and if you do 5 reps of something and you go, oh, that was an IR of 3. Yes, it's both IR3, the exact same, but those weights will feel completely different doing them at an RIR3. If you get what I mean. You're still having the same reps left in outcome left in reserve, but the perceived exertion could be different. Right, let's go. So I'm doing 3 to 4 reps. Let's just see how my back does with this. So we're going for 4 reps. Okay. That was comfortable. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do. Let's just have a look at my form. Because my back is a bit tender, it's not even my back, it's just this whole my right trapezius. Give me a wee second, I've left a weight plate next door. Oh, Lauren uses a weight plate on her stomach if she gets a sore belly or whatever, so. Open the blinds. Back again. Nice, no going. Thanks for the tips and good luck with the lifts. Appreciate it, my guy. Thanking you, mate. What am I doing? What am I doing? Got a minute left there. That was what I was doing. Open bracket. Right, let's go again. Okay. Wasn't overly difficult. Pardon me, sorry. I didn't really set up very well, to be fair there. There you go, 155. Not too bad. I got 4. Let's have a look. One more set, and then we're on to some straight leg deadlifting. Oh man. Righty, so let's get this. $155. Good. That was good. Pardon me, sorry. Perfect. Move to text looks heavy. It's not too bad. It's not too bad, mate. It's an RP of 7, so that is it. It is a fine weight to be starting off at. So we're on to stiff leg. Cool. I need to kind of train a bit harder now to get myself through these sets. Well, at least for what I'm lifting looks heavy. No, fair enough, mate. It is all in perspective, that is it. I've been training for like... I've been training for 12 odd years. So... And I've been doing powerlifting competitively for just under 2 years. Right, let's go. So we're doing 5 to 6 reps here. Pardon me, sorry. Pardon me. I'm going to keep it the same because that's pretty tough. Months back, it was a year since I started lifting. So you're still in your beginner stages. Good. Enjoy. If you've been training fairly seriously, once you hit like from year 5, that's when weight training kind of slows down a wee bit. And it's just very slow progression. Fuck, noob games are awesome, man. Also, sorry if I do make mistakes in English, it's my third language. Notice, no worries mate, I make mistakes in English and it's my first language, so you're alright. What other languages do you speak? Oh man. I'm going to do 90 again, because that was quite tough. Okay. Czech and Slovakian, nice. And now working on English and some basic of German. Damn, fucking. Thank you for the follow as well, Wolf, 2 texts. That's awesome, mate. But that's pretty cool, knowing different languages and stuff. So yeah, I wish I could learn I probably could learn other languages, but I just feel that, see English, because it's such a dull and like monotone language, it just, every other language is a lot more fucking rhythmic and fluent. It just makes it more difficult to learn. Not impossible, but I'm not the most, how would you say, academically intellectual person to learn languages and stuff, I'm guessing, so. I think the only way that I could learn a language is if I was just put in a country that no one spoke my language. You know, it's kind of that fight or flight, you just have to learn it no matter what to like get on with life. I think that's probably the best, because I'm like a kinesthetic learner. I learn by doing stuff, so I need to actually be there and doing it constantly. And also I've got terrible hearing. My list, I'm good. I'm a decent listener, but my hearing, like, oh shit. So is my enunciation. That can be shit as well. Right, let's go again. Oh. Loving your accent. Oh, Scottish, that's it. A lot of people do tend to enjoy the accent. Oh man. Oh. Oh, I just banged my ankle. Also, my favourite question when someone is working out, what is your favourite exercise? Oh. So, it's between two exercises, squat and deadlift. So, I would say deadlift is my best exercise. Deadlifting 215 kilos. But my squat has been very good. My squat recently was 192 and a half. So, appreciated, thank you. See, I enjoy deadlift because I always know I'm normally, every competition I've done deadlifting, I've always been consistent at it. I've always done it consistently well. Squatting, it really depends. Squatting I've done really well a lot of the time, but most recently I've had a few hiccups with my squatting. So, I'd have to still say deadlift is my favourite. I think, see, once I get my squat over 200, I think that'll be a contention. Bench is nowhere near it, my bench is terrible. Don't like bench. Right, let's... So I got 90 for 6 again. So next time we're doing it, so we'll start off at 160 and 95. And we're doing high bar squatting now, so let's get ourselves wrapped right into it. Squat is the exercise that is hardest for me because of my bad knees. Well, see the thing with squats, see if you keep doing them and do it with full range of motion and proper form, it will strengthen your knees. See, I know you're only a year in, so you might just have a genetic condition where your knees are a bit more frail. You may have issues in the past, injuries and stuff, which is fair enough. But a lot of people that haven't had injuries or anything like that, they go, oh, I can't do this because of this, I can't do it because of that. A lot of time you just need to spend some time on it. Proper range of motion and form, and you'll develop stronger cartilage, stronger tendons. That is it. Let me just start my squatting. still having respect from heavier weights. I know I can squat around 60 kg, but after that I have much respect for going heavier. That's it. Like, as you say, as a beginner lifter, you need to know your limits and stuff, but also, see, as a beginner lifter, learn the exercise. Don't just squat for the sake of squatting. Because it can be said both ways. Being strong will only take you so far before you have to really start to like focus on your form and dial in. And it's the same going the other way. Being super technical will only take you so far, and then you're just going to have to start focusing on strength and stuff. So you want to have that kind of sensible middle ground. Oh, my fucking neck. I think I need a foam roll. A wee second. Now it's 2 o'clock, right, I need to get my shit in gear. Right, we're just going to go again. I need to get this stuff done. 'Move well. I'm saying that I am cursed and I am not able to bench. I am able to bench more than a squat. See, that's an issue. Your legs and your butt are the strongest part of your body. Oh, pardon me, so I'm being pure rude today. Five to six. I don't know if I'm going to add any weight just now, just because my back. But it's more because well, there's a difference between respect and having a bit of fear. As I say, don't be afraid to start going heavier again. Just be mindful, be cautious, and progress normally. Progress is at a normal pace. Like for example, like you're saying you can only squat 60 kilos. So let's just say you start doing a wee squat program. And what you do is you're going to do 3 weeks on, 1 week off. And you're going to do that for just squats for a whole year. As you'll do all your normal stuff as normal, but just for squats you'll do programming. You're going to do a build up and then down. So let's just say, for example, you're squatting, let's just say, we'll say the barbell, make it easy. So we'll say you're starting off at the barbell, right? So week 1, you're going to do the bar. Week 2, you're going to add 2.5 kilos. Week 3, you're adding 2.5 kilos, right? So by that point, you're now squatting 25 kilos. So you've increased by 5 kilos in that month, right? See, in week 4, you're going to take a mini deload. So you're going to go back to week 1 weight. So you're going to do week 1 and do 20 kilos again, just like your body rest. And see, when you go into the month number 2, you start again at 25 kilos. So week 1, you're going to do 25. Week 2, you're going to do 27. Week 3, you'll do 30. Then week 4, you'll go back to week 1's weight. And then you progress so on and so forth. As I said, with squats, you don't need to do 2.5 kilos. But let's just say you did 2.5 kilos and every month you increase your squat by 5 kilos. See, at the end of that month, as I say, you've increased your squat by 60 kilos. Right? So let's just say you started off squatting the bar. You're now squatting 80 kilos. And then let's just say that went well, you do it again for another year. You'll go from 80 kilos to 140 kilos. Just because it's such a small progression, just imagine the weeks and months to build up the numbers. And of course, as I say, because you're a beginner, you might be able to jump up every month 10 kilos. And at some point you'll slow down, you'll do a 7.5 kilo, you'll do a 5. And then at some point you might only be able to go 2.5 kilos every sort of month. But even at that, you might, when you get to my level, you might go increase by 5, 6, you might go from 5 kilos every 6 months. You think that's such a long progression, but I say, that means 10 kilos a year I'm adding to my squat. And I say in 5 years' time, that's 50 kilos onto my 192, that's me nearly squatting 240. It's all in perspective, that is it. It's just because people want everything quick, and everybody wants it now. But the big thing is longevity. That's better, but I can't be arsed about having too tight. Yeah, thinking about reorganising the training plan and move to more legs and lower back, because I feel like I'm doing too much progress on top compared to lower parts. That's the same for everybody. See, my first 2 years of training, I didn't train legs. Being honest, see, when you're young and a teenager, all you do is you want to train the muscles that you like. Your arms, your pecs, your abs, your shoulders, your back. I can wear trousers, nobody's going to see my legs. I say that was me. I was fortunate to be small and to do martial arts, so my legs weren't skinny. They already had a natural thickness to them just from doing a lot of kicking. I say I didn't start properly training legs. If I'm being honest, didn't properly start training legs for about a good 6 years into my training. I did do legs, but I find a bit of it a lot. As I look at me, I can put up 400 or 500 kilos in a leg press, and it's just shite. Squatting and deadlifting is where it is. Even doing like power cleans and Olympic lifts, that's where true feats of fucking raw strength and technical ability are at. Doing a machine leg press is fucking nothing. Right, 2 seconds, I'm doing my next set. Pardon me, sorry. I'm just catching my breath. Well, you know what you should do? Like, see my programming? I do basically lower body twice a week and upper body twice a week. So I'll talk you through my programming. So Monday I do low bar squats and low bar good mornings. That's it. Tuesday I do pause bench, wide grip bench, weighted pull-ups and side laterals. And then Thursday, I take Wednesday off. Thursday I'm doing deficit deadlift, stiff leg deadlift and high bar squats. So I'm squatting twice a week and I'm deadlifting technically twice a week. And I'm doing one hinge movement once. And then on Friday I'm doing pause bench, close grip bench, GM presses, barbell rows and cable face pulls. And that's it. So all in all, I don't do a crazy amount of volume, but I do a good amount of intensity. Fucking neck. Oh, I'm sweating. Man, I'm sweating. Samron, I don't know how to say her name, my man, but Samron, my man from YouTube, I can't even say her name. I'll say her surname, Prazanin. That's a good man. I have chest and tricep, back and bicep, middle part, and cardio, so abs and cardio, and legs, shoulders with arms. See, you're just doing a typical bro split, which is nothing wrong for a beginner, but if you're wanting to start to progress in certain areas, there's better splits. Like you can do upper body, lower body, you can do kind of pull and push, pull, and that sort of stuff, push, pull legs. And then for me, powerlifting, you train by exercises, you don't just go, right, it's leg day, you go, right, I'm doing squats, so I do my squats, then I do my accessory stuff. Right, one more set. 30 pull-ups challenge. Nah. I'm telling you now, I couldn't do 30 pull-ups in a row. Although I could do 30 pull-ups if they were shit form. But see, doing good form pull-ups, nah. I can do about 10 proper pull-ups. But I'm more to do weighted pull-ups anyway. I've done a weighted pull-up of 40 kilos for 1 rep. But man. So I've got my 6. 120. We're finishing this. I've got work in like 40 minutes. I'm gonna need to be rapid. You can tie this up. Oh, belt's pinching my sides. What time's it anyway, man? It's just around 7, not bad. Right. But when I don't count squats, I think I have fine numbers for beginner. That's why I'm thinking about trying to do better squats, because 5'7", 62 on 60. It's 5'7" and 62 kilo and on. Bench having PR 70, deadlift 80, military press 45, and squat. To be honest, all your lifts are very similar. So your deadlift is normally stronger than your squat. So that's your squat and your deadlift ratio is fine. Your bench is well higher. So you put a lot of focus on your bench, and overhead press, because you do a lot of benching, overhead press will be reasonable as well. That's good. You just need to put your upper body in a wee bit of a back burner and just focus on lower body a bit more. That's all it is. And if we're going by that, so I'm 5'5". Right now I'm 78 kilos. My overhead press is about 77.5. My bench is 115 technically. Squat 192.5, deadlift 215. So you'd probably look at my lifts and go, yeah, my lower body's far better than my upper body. Right, last set, let's get this done. Done. Well, sorry, I'm feeling a wee bit whitey. Thank you. As I say, if I was you and I would want to improve my squat, sorry, I would just start squatting more, so, and then put squats at the beginning of your exercises, not towards the middle or the end. So, sorry, I'm out my wee puff. Like, see if I'm, for example, training upper body, but I want to squat 3 times a week, I might do like, I say Monday, you do heavy squats, and then Tuesday, you don't do squatting, you do something different upper body. Wednesday, you'll do heavy squatting again, and then whatever day, like Friday, you do light squatting and do more reps. It's just mixing and matching. Right, so, oh man, bit my wee puff. So I would love to stay and chat a bit more about programming and all that, but I need to get to work and shower. I need to get showered and get to work, so I am going to love yous and leave yous, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Take it easy, guys.